Today's video, we're going to talk about alcohol withdrawal and how to get through it. First and foremost, though, before we rock and roll into this thing, I want you to understand I'm not a doctor and I'm not here to give you like medical advice. If you need to seek a doctor because you are looking to withdraw and you find yourself and you're scared, I need you to go do that. I'm putting this in the front. We'll put a little disclaimer down there because I want to be crystal clear to you. Men have came through my world and they booked a call and it was time for them to show up on their call and they actually never made it to the call and they've passed and they died. This is very, very, very important that if you're at that place, you should definitely not seek it here, but go get some medical help. Now, to get into this, we're going to talk a little bit about mindset. I'm not going to give advice on how you should withdraw and the taper effect or any of that stuff. I'm going to talk about a mindset that I had that you can take as well once you get to the point where you're either A, not drinking as much, or you don't need a withdrawal, or you've already done the detox the way you need to detox. I've actually used this same mindset in the gym as well as when I was drinking and trying to come off of the alcohol or the drugs. I would tell myself, I do not have to do this or feel like this ever again. Today will be better than yesterday, and tomorrow will be better than today. So like on the end of every day, at the end of the night, back when I was working out all the time when I was younger, when I first would hit the gym, I hated it. And much like you're going to hate the withdrawal symptoms, or much like you're going to hate actually weaning off of alcohol, or much as you're going to hate living life at first without drinking, because it's going to be a little difficult. It's going to be a change. I use the word hate like not to hate it, but like you're going to hate some of the way you feel. Your skin's going to be crawling. You're going to be sweaty. It's not going to be the most comfortable feeling you've ever felt. But you can tell yourself from a mindset frame that I never have to feel this way again. And that's what worked for me. The other thing is when your mindset is this, that if you're afraid of something or you're afraid without your life, what you're going to do is you're going to put yourself back in a position where you start letting the fear outweigh the desire for the life that you want. Remember this. Giving up drinking is not about giving up one thing. It's about gaining everything. So I'll give you some practical stuff, some how-to stuff. Once you've made a commitment to yourself, once you've made a commitment to your future that you're going to actually stop the drinking and to get control of this thing, and you've got over the withdrawals and you feel good, it's a mental mind switch. I want you to start looking at what it is you're actually building. So when you look at this, you're able to look at, okay, I'm giving up X. Well, what is X? X is the alcohol. X is the drugs, whatever it is you're coming off of. The pornography, I mean, this could be literally anything. You talk about withdrawal, it doesn't just have, it could be technology, doesn't matter. But for this specific video, we're talking about drinking. I'm giving up X so I could have this. And what I did was I created a list of things that I was actually going to get. First and foremost was going to be a deeper connection with God. Well, that was important to me. Maybe it's not for you, but it was for me. But if it is for you, I recognized like the connection that I was missing was me being detached from the person I was called to be. And when I realized that if I would give up drinking, I could think clearer and I could have more conscious decisions, more happiness, more clarity, more focus. I could connect myself with what I believe was the purpose of life, which is love and to help people and to be better. Second, I was also gaining a relationship with my son. This was back in the day. Now I've got a wife, I've got 2 daughters, plus a son, I've got friends, family, all of these things in my world. But I had to recognize that the drink was not as important as my son. Now, here's what's interesting. People don't want to break it down to that point. They don't want to look at this thing because they think that it should just be super easy. So they come to a spot like, oh, well, it's a drink and I don't want to do it and I'm not going to have it. But you fail to realize that once you give this up, everything you want is on the other side of that choice. Then how about your body? Giving up a drink gives you what? Mental clarity. It gives you peace of mind. You get rid of the fog, the mental fog, but also you lose a shitload of weight. You start getting some muscles. You start feeling healthier. You have more energy. You're able to just think and be stronger than you ever were. So why am I sharing this from a place of actually withdrawal symptoms? Because I think the number one thing that stops men like you or women like you from actually, at least me, from actually getting over the fact that drinking was a hard thing was that I didn't actually want to face the withdrawal. So I would stay drunk. And the mindset that I was staying drunk in every single day kept me in a place where I felt stuck. And when I was stuck, I couldn't make a functioning decision for my life. I thought I was doing the things. I thought I was moving forward with it. But the mindset had to be this. Everything was greater once I could get through this fucking initial phase. Now, this was only, for me, it was about 24 days. I also want to talk to you about this. The sleep's not going to be great. The stress is going to be there. The real problems are going to start. So we'll go back to the mindset. You need to be prepared that when you stop drinking, you'll start facing what the real problem is. I say this inside my program or when the guys come in. If you're coming to solve an alcohol problem, you're playing entirely too small. So let's give you some more practical stuff. Giving up alcohol is the gateway to what? What do you have to gain by giving up this? So if you can face the withdrawals, you will have this. And for me, this was everything in the world that I thought I deserved. Now we'll back this up. Part of the reason people stop drinking again is yes, face withdrawals, but they don't think they deserve anything more than they have. I'm here to tell you that's bullshit. I'm here to tell you right now, today, you deserve to have happiness. You deserve to have love. You deserve to have peace. You deserve to have friends. You deserve to go on vacation and see what it's like to not be drunk the whole time. Now, the last thing I want to share with you is this. Alcohol is the only drug out there where you have to justify to people why you do not do it. So if you find yourself looking to get over the withdrawal or looking to get past the initial stage of giving up the drinking, and you're around a crowd of people who you have to actually apologize or make an excuse or to make a lie or to run from or be ashamed of who you are, you need to eliminate them right now. I'm giving you a couple different things here. There's the practical stuff that you can do, creating a list of what you're going to gain, and there's what not to do. But all of this thing starts between the ears. The mindset is everything. Drinking is not the most important thing in your world. You are. And if you can make that decision today to look yourself in the mirror and say, whatever I need to face today will give me a better, brighter, and stronger tomorrow, that's how you win. All right, so if you just watch that and you are somebody who's actually looking to gain control of your drinking, and you're looking to gain control of your drinking fast, I actually have something. So for the past 9 years now, actually the other day I just passed my 9 years at I Am a Comeback, my own personal comeback of not drinking and not doing drugs and not being a scumbag. I work with a very specific type of individual, a man who's a business owner, an entrepreneur, or a high-level executive. And what I've been able to do and what you're able to do if you're in this video is find an outlet for yourself that you can find an association with men, with relationships that are forged not on alcohol, but by alcohol. Here's what I mean by that. Find yourself in a place where other people have the success that you want. My message is reaching to you because you are somebody who's had success in business or you want success in business and you understand the power of the mastermind effect. Well, that's really what I'm a Comeback is, with an operating system, and also because you're a business owner who follows an operating system, I'd imagine, inside of your business. We built something that you have a quantifiable KPI way to stack, track, measure, and win to see your results. But obviously, the first thing we need to do is get you over that hump, get you facing past the hangover, past the withdrawals, into the place where you can look in the mirror and you can start looking at yourself and finding out, what do I need to fix this? So if this sounds like you, what I want to do is share a video with you. We have a video, you have to click a link somewhere around here, I'd imagine. And inside of this video, there's the exact step-by-step blueprint of what I've done, what over 12,000 plus men have done to radically shift their relationship with alcohol, but most importantly, put their marriages and their relationships with their kids back on fire, stop taking them for granted, reunite their selves with their old self, actually their best self, put their bodies back in a place where they're no longer fat, sloppy, weak, and lazy, connect themselves with God in ways that they've never connected, and get the profit that they've always wanted. And I understand that you might be hearing this different for the first time, because what you know is that AA and just don't drink and just get a plant and all this shit out there is what needs to happen. I'm here to tell you that that's true to some, but not to you. Because if it was you, you wouldn't be here. So click the link down below. You'll go ahead and check out this video. We'll show you exactly how we've done this. Then you can make a choice and decision to see what the rest of your life would look like without alcohol.